Chapter 6 The Lost Hotel, The Building Out Back.
The Lost Hotel. Chapter 6 The Building Out Back. Copyright John R. Rowland 3, November 29, 2014. Jack, me. Jane, wife. Joe, guy at front desk. Betty, owner. Manny, owner's husband. Hank, teaching science in the local college. Sally, female bear. Moose, male bear. Sid Banderade, owner of the Lost Town. Mac, maintenance man. Anne Herrington. She lives in the old house out back of the old INN in the Lost Town. S&S Construction Company. His name is Kevin Cacklin. He is the one that rents the left side of town. That is when you come into town, he is on the left. Pam, she is the one that works in the kitchen ordering food, and Betty is ordering food too. Ben, bus driver. Chapter 6 The Building Out Back. It has come to our attention that all the noise that is come through the walls was some people out back that we did not know that was there all this time, for we never had a reason to go out back, for it was not finished and all open. It seems like whoever is out there is fixing it and building on. It was hard to get out back because we put up a tall fence across the back to keep the wild animals out of the building and the halls, so we closed everything up and built the fence. This is why we heard bangs and loud noises sometimes, for they were building on the back of our building. Once we found the addition, we all got together and went down back where the hall door was boarded up and opened it and went into an empty space, but it has a big area of concrete, and went around the building. We called to see if anyone was here, and it seemed like no one was there at the time, so we went back and closed the door but did not board up the door again. We had someone sit close to the door to wait until they heard sounds and then went and got us, and then we went out and said, "Anyone here?" All of a sudden we heard who is there. I said, "Come here, we have to show you something." What did you think the wall that you were building on went to? They said they thought it was just a big fence with a door to get to the other side. It is okay, but follows us. They followed us and went through the door, and all of a sudden they were looking around because they were in a big hallway with doors on each side. We keep walking until we come to the front of the hotel and went outside. I said, "Have you ever seen this side of the building?" They said they had never seen this side of the building. They said they went down the fence and it comes out by the main road. I said we had put the fence in many years ago because there was a lot of fox, bear, deer, and wolves out there, and we did not want any of them in the hotel or even around it with all the people that were going to be around. Have you seen any one of the out there while you have been here? They said once in a while we have seen bears and other animals around, but never have come close enough to bother us. I then took them back inside and went to the dinner, and we all sat down and the place was almost full. I said, "There's 1,200 rooms here and you guys need a job. We can use the help." They just looked at us and said yes, and that would work. We have food, but it is kind of cold out back in the winter. I said, "We can discount your rooms and you can work here." They said, "Okay, when can we start?" I said, "We can set everything up today and you can go to work tomorrow." I said, "Come with me," and I took them to the office and I said, "Sit here. We have a kind of a waiting room," and I left them there. I went to the office where Betty was and sat down and told her about everything that went on, and if it was okay with her we can hire them and give them discounted rooms that would come out of their check. She said that would work, and she set everything up and talked to them one by one. She called the front desk and said to go to the front desk and they can get their room key. Then she called me in and said, "I guess you was right, they all have been in general maintenance for a long time and can all the stuff that is needed here." "Good call," she said. Then she said they were building some rooms on back there. I said that is what they said they were doing. Then I said that is why the light bill was more and we heard all that noise coming from. I told them to go to room 12 and see the guy there in the morning about 8 and do what he says. Okay. They all said okay. So we will see what happens in the morning. She said when I get home I will tell my husband on what is going on and to expect them at 8 a.m. I went back to my room and me and the wife sat and watched TV and then went to bed. I hear the next night that the guys she hired are doing really good and seem to know what they are doing. They have fixed 2 rooms up on one day. That means it will be long when they will have the rest of the rooms fixed. They have 580 rooms to do, so it will take them a little while. Copyright October 7th, 2020.
That's the end of the story for right now until I write more. Until next time, this is John Rowland.